Hello there, Chris Benson's here. Welcome to Talking TV. Well, I had a delivery last week, and the first DVD was Dad's Army, the Lost Episode. So if you've watched that review, this is the second, and it is ABC Nights In. Now, these were first available from memory on Network's streaming service, and then by popular demand, they've released them on DVD as well. So I'm just going to open it up so you can have a look. I am so looking forward to this. I haven't seen one of these, but I do know they've got links from David Hamilton, good old Diddy David Hamilton. So it says more than 4 hours of classic television. So there you go. There's the cover. I'll show you the back in just a second. But there you go. Look at that, fantastic. And if I'll take the discs out. I'll just put them carefully on my son's blanket there. So it says it's based on a TV schedule, if you like, and it's even got vintage advert breaks. So it's got Here's David Nixon, then Space Patrol, then it's got Counter Attack, The Cheaters, Big Night Out with Mike and Bernie Winters. It says Candid Camera Classics. So that's that side there, and it's all been curated absolutely brilliantly by Network. And then it's got Misadventure, which is Hattie Jakes. Oh, that'll be great. And it's also got Bill Kerr in that. Disc 2 has got Frank Sinatra making his first ever personal appearance on British television from the Royal Festival Hall in London. Then we've got Armchair Theatre, and then we've then got 11:30 Goodbye from ABC, which was on the 28th of July 1968, an era that had begun 14 years previously came to a quiet end. It was ABC's final day of transmission. And it says, hosted by David Hamilton, this warm-hearted 25-minute overview of ABC's greatest hits ended the station's reign on a positive and uplifting note. So there you go. And then, of course, it morphed into Thames Television. So I'm really looking forward to this. There it is. There's David Hamilton there. And of course, David Hamilton went on to be a continuity announcer for Thames as well. But there's some pictures on the back. So it's all there with the transmission dates. And it's a perfect night's viewing, isn't it? So let's see what it looks like. And I can't wait to see the ad breaks as well, just to make it, a fantastic recreation of the 60s, really. So I'll report back. Here we go. So, you've seen the unboxing for the ABC Nights in Lincolnshire Closed Today. There are 13 to collect. And I'm almost done with disc 1. Almost. So I'll go through what I've watched so far, but it's that good I thought it needs a part 1 and then I'll upload part 2. So make sure you like and subscribe and you'll get notifications of when part 2 is online. So in the mock ABC schedule that Network have created, it starts with Here's David Nixon, 6:30, episode 13, originally transmitted on the 22nd of December, 1963. Now, David Nixon was a magician. There's not much magic going on in this. In fact, the show reminded me a bit of the Kenny Everett video show that Kenny Everett did for Thames. You can hear the crew laugh in the background on this David Nixon show, and there's kind of a few sketches that would remind me of the Kenny Everett video show as well. Tell me what you think if you've seen it. Really enjoyable, but just not what I expected it to be like. The next program in the mock schedule, 6:40, we've got Space Patrol: The Shrinking Gas of Jupiter. Now, this was originally transmitted on the 28th of July 1968, which was the final day of ABC programming on ITV. And I really enjoyed this. Now, from what I've looked, you can still pick up the DVD set on eBay and places like that. It's certainly available on Blu-ray, the full Space Patrol series. It is superb. The picture quality for most of it was brilliant, and I love the storyline as well. Really easy to watch. Great kids show. And I want to watch more of it. That's the truth. It was really, really good. It stands up well. Next is Counter Attack. 7:05 there in the mock listings. And this is the final episode of the series, originally transmitted on the 28th of February 1960. I really enjoyed this. Quite dark for a children's show. So one of the main characters certainly doesn't make it to the end, which I didn't expect. When children's TV is done well, it's done really well, and this is a great example. and I want to watch the rest of the series now. Again, like Space Patrol, it seems to have stood up well. Just when you have good writing, it sucks you in, doesn't it? 7:30, we have the Cheaters. How can I describe the Cheaters? 39 episodes were made. This episode, called The Case of George Peterson, went out on the 5th of May 1962. Basically, the Cheaters is all about kind of an insurance company that checks out those claims that don't seem quite right. It's got a great appearance from Anton Rogers as a barman who takes a bribe to give him some more information as well. But the full series of the Cheaters is out from Network DVD as well. So again, it's one of those like Space Patrol and Counterattack that you want to watch more of. I'd never heard of the Cheaters until I put on this. And then the final program I've watched so far is Big Night Out, Series 1, Show 11, which was transmitted on the 7th of September 1963, hosted by Mike and Bernie Winters. But for any Beatles fans out there, you might well have seen the clips on YouTube, but what you get here is the full Beatles performance at the end of Big Night Out. So they sing kind of a quick rendition of From Me to You, they sing She Loves You, then into Twist and Shout, and then they kind of appear in the end credits as well, alongside Mike and Bernie Winters, and you can see Lionel Blair, because Lionel Blair and his dancers appear in this episode, and there's a brilliant appearance in this Big Night Out from Billy Dainty. I love Billy Dainty. Forever on Twitter, you always see his dance renditions from the 70s, but I never knew really that he was a comedian. And so he does a bit of a comedy routine partway through, which is fantastic. And that's where I've got up to. The adverts in between the programs and the ad breaks that Network have added are superb. You've got adverts for Guinness, you've got drink driving adverts where it warns you that 4 whiskies might give you twice the risk of having an accident. Fair enough. You've got Cadbury's Flake. You've got adverts for Kellogg's in there. They really do add to this package. And so I can't recommend it enough. Part 2 coming, but if you want more reviews of the ABC Nights In, let me know. And part 2, as I say, where I cover the end of Disc 1 and Disc 2 of this one, Lincolnshire Closed Today, will be coming very, very soon. But it is an absolute joy. Get it ordered. And running time, 314 minutes. I mean, that's over 5 hours. And for that Beatles footage alone, the 7 minutes that you see the Beatles, this is just brilliant history as well. So there you go. Part 2 coming soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye for now.